We'd suggest that the bat that's probably most like the Stringking that people know of is the Omaha, especially in a 33 because it's heavy, and a 33-inch Omaha swings extraordinarily heavy. The 32 and 31 and 30-inch Omaha don't, but the 33 and 34 are heavy swinging bats. They're built to be heavier than the average bat in that class. The Stringking weights out at least a 33-inch. Its swing weight swings just like the Omaha. So, and in terms of barrel sizes, those are basically even. In fact, I think they are even. So if you want a heavy swinging 32 or 31 single piece aluminum bat, I don't know what else you'd get besides the Stringking. Maybe the Cat 8 actually. Cat 8 actually swings heavy in its class, so maybe a Cat 8 and a 32. But you know, that bad boy is $299. We got the metal. This is the metal version, and they have a metal pro version. This is the metal pro. The metal pro gets closer to the BB core standard than the metal one does. And now, I don't want this video to be boring, so I know you guys want to see people hit with the bat. If you're seriously trying to understand how bats work and what performance means, it's super important that we understand what we mean when we say something is BB core certified. What we're talking about is how these two, the bat and the ball, interact when they smash together. So let me give you an example. If the ball were hit or shot 136 miles an hour into this bat, and the bat were to take on the full elasticity, meaning that the bat was the only thing to compress in that collision, and the ball would keep its own shape, the energy would stay inside of the ball, and when this bat sprung back, boom, the ball would fly off really fast. And we would call the BB core, or the coefficient of restitution between the bat and the ball, as 1.0000, right? It would be a perfect elasticity. The exact opposite example would be if the ball came in at 136 miles an hour and the bat didn't change its shape at all. It didn't compress even a little bit, and only the ball was the one to compress, then we would call that a coefficient of restitution, or a COR, of 0. The reason they chose 0.50 is because they were trying to replicate the coefficient of restitution that a ball has when it hits wood. A 0.50 BB core rating is saying that the bat cannot take on any less than 50% of the squishiness, if you will, or the collision impact. Now, that's how it makes sense in my tiny brain. There's probably some bat manufacturer watching these videos. You're listening to me say that. You're like, well, that's not exactly it because coefficient of restitution is a little bit different. Well, if 1.00 BB core means the bat is taking on all of the elasticity of the collision, then in my mind, 0.500 means it's taking on half. Well, to pass a BB core test, it has to take on at least half. In fact, more than half, because it has to be less than 0.500 batted ball coefficient of restitution. That's at 136 miles an hour. That shows the springiness of the bat. The bat, by the way, in that test is stationary, so it's just the ball that comes in here. So that means at 136 miles an hour, you're looking at what, a 76 mile an hour pitch and a 60 mile an hour swing, right? Then a BB core standard, if everybody did that, if every pitch was at 76 miles an hour and every swing was at 60, then the BB core standard test would also be a performance test. But here's the thing. That's not how life works. A lot of you see guys that pitch in the 80s and your swing speed's in the 80s. Well, that's 160 miles an hour. So tell me, what's the coefficient of restitution at 160 miles an hour of a shot? The answer is we don't know. And the BB core standard test doesn't test for that. Same if, let's say the guy's pitching 45 miles an hour and your swing is 45 miles an hour. Well, does a BB core test mean much to you? Not really, because we don't know what the coefficient of restitution is at multiple pitch speeds. Now, you could make the argument that if it's better at 136 miles an hour, it's probably better at 156 miles an hour. You could make it, but that's not an empirical argument. That's just saying, well, we think that's true. There you go. So, are BB core tests important? Absolutely. Are looking at or how well BB bats do on BB core tests, is that useful? Yeah, I think it is useful. Sounds interesting for an aluminum bat, right? Yeah. Does it? It is. You don't think it's aluminum? I'm sure it's aluminum. A full composite bat for 99 bucks? There's no way. It's aluminum. Sounds interesting for an aluminum bat for sure. And oof. All right, man. The String King. What do you think about the graphics, first of all?
I like them.
They're great.
Simple, nothing.
I like it. I like they didn't try to do too much.
Yeah.
You get a lot of these new companies that come with the bats and their graphics look like, frankly, just kind of childish. Look real cheap. But this is like, hey, we're just a bat. No frills, man. Single piece aluminum. You're not a single piece aluminum guy, but you've hit with them all. Where would you rank the String King?
I don't know. It definitely hurts your hands when you hit off the end.
Okay.
It probably hurts just the same as a cat.
The Cat 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels good when you hit off the barrel.
You hit some in the middle.
Yeah, the Cat has like more pop, I feel like.
Hard to tell as a hitter, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely louder.
Yeah.
The Cat 8's definitely louder. There were a few hits on this that sounded real interesting, I think. I don't think it was like...
It definitely didn't sound like an aluminum.
Yeah, it didn't sound like an aluminum in some spots. Those are cool ball marks on that thing.
Yeah.
But you know, as a dad, I'm like, 99 bucks. Hard to beat 99 bucks for like a legit bat. It is a single piece. In terms of performance and feel, I think it feels like a single piece aluminum bat. And it seems like it pops like a single piece aluminum bat. I love that it's 99 bucks. It's definitely a heavy swing. We're gonna get our exit speeds compared to, you know, the Cat 8 and all others that you can find on our site. You know, we love new companies coming out, so we're all for it. For 99 bucks, I think if you're looking for a single piece BP cold weather bat, why not? I mean, why not? Sounds good. Looks like it hits the ball well enough. Why not? If you're checking them out, why not help out the new folks?